This is Ling Chi, bush painting for beginners from Oriental Art Supply. Today we're going to do an iconic subject, Peony. Here is the king of the flower, has so many varieties. And we are going to do today's project on a semi-sized hemp paper antique color. So it's a little bit darker than the off-white. The paper itself, because of the sizing, is very interesting. It's enough sizing to play around with the color transparency, but it also will settle into its own color. And how do we get that done is by different colors and brushes. How do you load the brush? How do you play the quality of this paper, the character of the paper to achieve what we want to achieve? So the brush I'm using is a new brush. Some of you already gotten it. It's full Orchid. This brush have more volume than the large Orchid bamboo, and has more body than the any combination brush like large flow or full Lotus. And I like this brush is because it can do good volume stroke, and also it can do some small strokes. So this is going to be used mostly for the flower. And then on the leaves, I'm going to use my full Lotus. To accent the color, I'm using dancing crane, and you definitely can use your small Orchid bamboo to substitute for this brush. And the color I'm using here, 2 white is very important. The Sakura white and bleed-proof white. This color is a poster white, gouache white, and this is bleed-proof, so it has a lot of intensity to it. And then I have vermilion, indigo chip mixed with yellow into the green, and red chip. And from time to time, I'm going to add this Kuritaki's color set of 36 color to accent the color. If you don't have this set, then the other chip color would do. But I'm very excited about this 2 red, which is Peony red number 37, and then rouge number 36. So we have them in individual pans, so you can just buy these 2 red. But I'll use that quite a bit today. So first, that I mixed Sakura white in a dish. So I'm going to wet my full Orchid brush and load the Sakura white I already pre-mixed. And then I'm going to rinse the tip off. And then this color is a mix of the Peony red number 37 and number 36 rouge. So first I'm going to do a cup of the color. So you can see the white is fading, so I add additional Sakura white. While it's still semi-wet, and I'm accented. So this will show my color better. And then I rinse the tip off. And then I'm going to do the So I'm using my dancing crane. You can use your orchid, small orchid. Dry. Use a little red, so to accent it. So you can see this is how I'm able to blend everything together. And then I'm going to do the top. So again, I'm using this dancing crane brush to accent it while it's wet. Once it's dry, you don't do that because then it shows real harsh edges. So you want it to, so like we have a virtual office hour coming up. This will talk about how do we achieve the transparency of the color. Okay, and then we're going to do the skirt. So Sakura white, some red. The same time, I'm going to use the same brush. That's the magic of this brush, is that because it's has also a sharp tip and has enough body. I'm using bleed proof white to accent some of this. All right, and then the middle, I'm going to use the yellow. And the yellow with a little green, so then I have a light center green. So because of the character of this paper, so you can see the green is going to blend right into the yellow. And then I'm going to add some orange. Vermilion. Okay, a little bit redder. Okay, and then when it's a little bit drier, and I'm going to come in with bleed-proof white and the yellow to do the center. So now I'm changing my brush to the full lotus, which will give me more volume on the leaves. So I'm loading my brush, some yellow, a little white, green, add a little ink to it. So you can do all these while it's on the wet side. So that's the interesting of this paper. I'm going to do a little red chip on the tip. Okay, and then I'm going to do some more white with green and indigo. A little ink in the tip and blend. So you can see that I have some white areas. So I'm going to do a little bit red chip. Okay, and then we're going to do some big leaves here. Green, indigo, with a little ink. And then I rinse the tip off and load some green, and then with a little red on the tip. I'm going to do green, red ink in here. Okay, so I'm going back on my full Lotus brush because, not full Lotus, full Orchid. And I will have some vermilion with a little ink here. To get my brown. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little ink to act the happy dog. Okay, and then I'm using my dancing crayon. You can use your happy dye if you have it available, or orchid bamboo. So you're going to have some yellow mixed with bleed-proof white. And then I'm going to do and I'm using the same brush with the Sakura white to do the center vein. So I finished my Peony on semi-size antique hemp paper, and I hope you have fun to give it a try.